I'm a bit annoyed of the word value because it's everywhere and a lot of politicians use it and it's in advertisement everywhere. So I guess it kept me thinking recently to know what it really means for me. For me, it's something that is enjoyable rather than monetary. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Something has value if it's enjoyable in many different ways. If it's somehow precious. It's maybe also kind of special and important. My values are trying to be good in the sense of trying to feel good for myself, but also around others. If I would need to point them down, I guess it would be my English words are all gone for the values. It would be kind of being connected and being supported, but at the same time also support and to connect with others. Then I guess honesty or being sincere. And to try to empathize with other people, but also expecting the same from them to some extent. Well, it's a lot of things that I said before. It's time for myself and connecting with others, but also being with nature, a certain kind of freedom. I value my family a lot, but I'm not quite sure if it's all things that I appreciate or if it's things that I value, or what would be the difference. I think is all of them are somehow in between. I value that I was always supported to a point to be able to pursue my path. I value trying out new things. And right now, well, I go out when it's sunny, and at the moment I miss meeting people a lot, like this way of just hearing about others' lives and feel what's going on there, because at the moment I'm living alone, and then sometimes it can feel like there's just nothing going on, which is weird because it's not what it is. So at the moment I'm working on my master thesis. I know I said this the other time, but now it's a different thesis, or at least I try to. And yeah, there's not much going on at the moment. Like, this is how I spend my time at the moment. And then I try to do new things, but I discovered that part of why I enjoyed doing new things is because I would meet new people. So I still do it, but it's It's not the same. I don't know if there's such a thing as what society as such values, because they, even if you can put down the values as words, I think they mean something very different to um, to every single one of us. Like, even if you see the values everywhere, or if politicians say we have to stand up for our values, and they want to include everyone or the whole society, or even just the Austrian society, I most certainly don't identify with most of the values that I can see from how they act. Maybe they use different words, or maybe they use even the same words as I would. But um, it's quite different in how they act, even pointing to the values. But I guess what society values a lot at the moment are social connections as far as they are possible. I think they always did, but now um, it got very obvious that this is something that is missing, and it was important, or still is important. Um, then I think in my society also kind of values leadership, someone who tells them what to do. And that can be in many different ways. Like it can be that they are just asking for this strong man that we have now in many countries, even in Austria, and top of our governments. But I feel I realized that a lot of people, also my friends and family, they, if you told them, or if you had a project that were that I don't know, was aiming to make the world a bit better, they would even support that. Like I think people are sometimes a bit lost, and then they would appreciate if there's someone who tells them what to do, or even how to do it. And then what else does society value? I think, at least in Austria, a certain kind of freedom, but not in the way that you can do anything you want, or that they would let anyone do anything they want, but the freedom of also keeping to do things how they did it, and to go on with this. What is enough? I'm tempted to say that we are enough, but I know where this is coming from. Like I know I try to say this, and why I also support this, because it's something that you're enough. Like, it's whatever you do, it's okay, because we feel so much pressure also from outside. But at the same time, if this is enough, where does change come from? Like, what pushes us to make things better, not just for ourselves or for others? So I don't know what it is enough, but certainly for some parts, everyone is enough. Like, there is no need to be more. And for others, of course, we are not enough. But maybe it's not even, this is not even contradictory. It's just two sides how you can act and see things. I like the question. I don't know. I think that the things that we value and that are enough we sometimes put too much pressure on them, and then we forget to see what is already there, and that sometimes can be more helpful or make us feel better if we take a step back and see that there is already a lot that is not always something that we need to attain. And I think it's sometimes, or most of the time, more helpful if you start from this basis than if looking at things that are missing, or just focusing on them. Nothing more.